Hey guys, Happy New Year. I know it's been a minute. Man, gosh, I hope you had a great Christmas. Happy New Year. We're getting ready to go into February, it seems. It seems like 2020 is going to be just blazing, and it's going to go so fast. I want to get with you, though, because I talked with you, you specifically, and others via text or phone call, whatever. A lot of you contact me and got various questions, and I do appreciate that. Keep that up. I love your texts. I love your emails. I love your phone calls. That's what I'm in the business for. I know some of you are successful right now. You're getting some move-ins. There's some that are maybe on the brink of some move-ins. We got one tomorrow that's going for... got a meeting with a hospital. I'm excited about that. Shout out to you guys. And I got some that are working this part-time and maybe getting a little discouraged. And I want to speak to you guys a little bit about what's been working for me, because I'm telling you guys, if I can do this, you can do this all day, every day, twice on Sunday, man. It's not real hard. But I'm going to give you 3 things that you need to do to be successful in this industry. Number 1, it is activity. You have got to raise activity. If you don't have activity right now, you don't have tours, you don't have any contacts, you have got to get busy and go through the principles and the things I've taught you in the academy and the things I tell you on the phone when you reach out to me. I do these things, guys, ongoingly, every day, all day, 7 days a week. I do this. Activity, for instance, I had 5 tours Saturday. I have 3 tours on Sunday. I got 2 more this afternoon. That's 10 tours in 4 days. What are the likelihood of me to close 20, 30, 40% of those? Pretty high, right? Because my activity is increasing. I've got to continue to exercise the very things I've taught you in the academy. I do these things, guys. It's not magical, but you have got to put them into practice. So that's the first thing, is activity. And then when you get your activity up, you have got to follow up. That is where the money is, in the follow up. If you can have a lead, I don't care if it sounds like it's a good lead or a bad lead. I treat them all the same. I go after it like I can uncover something there that they don't know they have. Veterans benefits, assisted living waiver, some rich uncle, or whatever it may be, real estate. I go after it, and you got to have that same energy when you go and meet people, whether it be at a skilled nursing or somewhere else, and you walk in and you know those people usually are low income, which means low income means it's going to be hard to place. I understand that. That is a tactic, a specific strategy that I used early on in my business. Now, here I am in our 2nd year of business. We did $250,000 last year collectively as a company, looking to do a lot more in 2020. And I still treat individuals as I want them to treat me and my parents. I'm still an advocate for seniors. I still go to the skilled nursing guys, and I still deal with low income. I was talking to a lady just 4 or 5 days ago, and I walk in the room, and she was all proud and excited. She's getting ready to be discharged, and she says, I've got money. I want to go to one of these residential care homes. She didn't call it that. I think she's called it a nursing home, but I know what she meant. And she wanted to go. And she had the money in place, and I'm ready. And I said, great. And she goes, I've got between $400 and $500. You know as well as I know, you can't place anybody in assisted living or residential care home for $400 or $500. But I still had a conversation with her. I still was talking about how she was creating jewelry, and she was knitting blankets, and she was starting her own business. And I give her hope, and and saying, hey, in 6 months, maybe 12 months, you can raise that, maybe that knitting or that bracelet jewelry income up to like $800 a month or whatever. Maybe it might be able to get you somewhere. Give her some hope, but still meet with the people. You cannot be discouraged. And if you are discouraged, you can't show it, because if you do, I'm telling you, it's going to show up in the move-ins. And you want to continue to establish that relationship and that rapport I told you about, and getting with the social workers. But it's activity. You've got to get your activity up. Continue to contact people. There's going to come a time and a day, happens to all of us. If you've been in sales at all, or if you tried this, what I've been telling you to do for any length of time, you're like, man, how many phone calls can I make? Let me give you some advice. If you are not making at least 25, 30 phone calls a day, if you're not responding to texts, emails, and you're not putting forth a level of energy behind it, you'll never get there. That's just the truth. I mean, it's nothing magical about the academy. It is just all about what we do with the information. And you have to get the fire back, man. You've got to understand that it's a process that you know that they don't know. And you're walking in there going, man, I'm full of confidence and I'm ready to help somebody. And when you have that fire within your bones, it's going to come out and it's going to be contagious. Others are going to see it in your network. And that is the third thing that I still do. And I think I probably do this better than anyone. Might be a little braggadocious, but I still network. As busy as I am, I still try to get this up to 50% of what I do. Does that always happen? No, I'd be lying to you. But that's my goal every week. Man, I want to do 50% of networking with people that are in similar situations or industries that I'm working in, or to come in contact with seniors. I'm always out doing virtual tours. I did one this morning. Ask Folly. Folly's in our academy. We were talking this morning. Where was I heading, Folly? I was heading to a brand new care home to do a virtual tour. Why would I do that when I've got over 100 referral agreements, and I do business from Sacramento to LA, mainly here in Fresno, Clovis, for you ones that know me, but I still have time to go out and see this new care home because I want to touch base with them. I want them to be successful because they are people that I admire. They're people that are in it for the right reason. They want to help seniors, and I know it's a business aspect of it, but they want to help seniors and I want to help them. And so I go and I network and I do virtual tours. You've got to take the time to assess where you are. But it goes back to activity. How many phone calls have you made? I had a job about 5, 6, 7 years ago. I used to work for a college. It was for profit. And we supposedly had to make 150 phone calls a day. I got to the point I didn't have to make 150 phone calls. I was using some other strategy. But nevertheless, that was kind of the bar. You had to make 150 phone calls a day. And for the new advisors, if they didn't make that minimum of 150 calls a day, man, their enrollment suffered. And it was just evident. You've got to put in the activity in order to get your numbers. The same here. This is a business, guys. This is not a weekend hustle. This is not something that you're just doing to be doing. Now, maybe it is your second job. Maybe it is a part-time job, because I always encourage you, keep what you have and add this on. And then when this supersedes the income you're at, then go ahead and do this full time. I do this full time. You guys know it, 7 days a week. You can come visit me in my house, wherever you want, talk to the people. But this is what we do, and this is what you can do. And I'm telling you, I am blown away of people that can find this to be difficult. And I do this pretty successfully, okay? And not to brag, but I do it pretty successfully. And my whole thought is, if I can do this successfully, you can too. You just got to get the fire back and increase your activity. Follow up with people. It might not be clients right now. You might not have any leads, but follow up with that social worker. Follow up with that discharge planner. Follow up with that RCFE owner that hasn't returned your call yet. The small things, and you do those small things, and this will eventually turn from low income to high income, and you will start getting people that, like I just toured, it was a Sunday rather. I toured on Sunday, and we're out looking for a master bedroom. And the son and his wife, we got to the whole financial part, obviously, and it was like, money is not an issue. That's a dream come true, right? That does not always happen, but when it does happen, you're like, woo! It just elevates the game. And then you've got to network. You've constantly got to get your name out, have your business cards, get your website. Don't think what you can't do, think what you can do. I mean, both are right. If you wake up in the morning and say, I can't do something, you're right. If you wake up in the morning and say, I can do something, you're right. Pick which one you want. I hope this was encouragement to you. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And you know my number, you know my email. I'd love to share all what we're doing, but more importantly, I want you to succeed. I want you to grow. I want you to be the best referral agent in your area. Talk to you next time.